All right, welcome back to another episode of the Fan Connection podcast. Thank you everyone for stopping by. We got some fun sound alerts playing today. There's going to be sound alerts, so just warning you, if there's a random sound that plays at some point during the podcast, it's because sound alerts are on. Sorry for copyright, but too bad. So sad. It happens. It happens to the best of us. J God is out. J God is out of sound alert redemptions right now, so I have a bit of an opportunity to do our intro. Today is going to be a little bit different. Today we are going to start our overhaul of the EA roster. Essentially, I decided to wait this year until after the trade deadline. Not only because I didn't really have much time with school before, but also we're not able to move draft picks in this game. Oh my god, Lucky Looney redeemed sing mode. So we're not able to move. I can't fucking sing, guys. I'm going to try my best, though.
That's a thing? Oh my god. I should have always requested this. I
gotta sing somehow. Fuck, I'm terrible at singing.
Let's hear his beautiful voice.
Oh, Jesus, guys.
Honestly, we should make Jake sing. We should make him do it.
Honestly, because, I think we should make the guest sing. But I'll do my best, guys.
Yeah, right?
Oh, shit. I'm nervous now. Thank God I'm tiny on the screen. No one can see how red my face is. So, we are trying to do an EA roster fix for you today. It's the community's fuck, I can't do this. It's the community's chance to have an EA roster fix. We're doing the Anaheim Ducks today. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna do our best to fix it. Troy Terry here. It's gonna be our first victim, or I guess beneficiary. He has 0 X factors in this game. Nor does Trevor Zegras. Nor does any of their players, for that matter. None of their players have it. How's it going, It's Chell?
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, Jake?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
I'm sorry I'm late. I mean, I was told a little, short notice.
You asked me.
No, listen. When I said put me on the pod, I didn't mean like this day, this episode. I saw you said you were doing a podcast. So I was like, yeah, put me on the pod. But
anyway.
We're here.
That's on Berta. That's on Berta.
I just meant like a pod, So I was like, all right, let me get myself together here for boys and girls.
You know what? Since you mean a pod for a future time, you can come on today and another time.
Why are the face cams so small though, man?
I didn't have a chance to fix the overlay for today. It was a bit of a last second decision to do this today. We weren't even supposed to have a podcast today because I was supposed to have a physio, but my physio got COVID. So now my physio's canceled, so then I'm able to do it today. And then Ponch is in here, so it's going to be just Berto. We said, okay, we're not going to do the podcast. Don't want to make him do it alone. And then I was free. It's like, let's do it. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we just do our roster overhaul now? And then I realized
why not?
I didn't have an overlay, so we're stuck with it. We're stuck with it.
I see you met J God with the fishies. That's what he'll do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We couldn't even get the intro. We couldn't even get the intro going.
I was struggling.
That's unreal.
I was struggling. There's a fun Discord giveaway going on right now. So we do have our Discord. I think I have the link attached to a command. Yeah, I do. Perfect. So if you want to join the Discord, you can. We have a fun giveaway going on right now. Basically, if you take a screenshot, if you basically take a screenshot of you watching, of you commenting on one of our YouTube videos or basically being live in the Discord, Lucky Looney said he will make a fun jersey. Oh my god. We'll make a fun jersey. I had to talk loud now because the fish on me is going. We'll make a fun jersey logo for you. So basically he'll have customized a jersey with custom colors, with your own jersey number and basically your Twitch name on it. So that you can make that your Twitch cover art. So there you go. If you want to do that, you can. So basically just take a screenshot of you commenting on one of our videos or being in one of our Twitch streams. He will happily make that for you. It's a fun giveaway, so join our Discord. How's it going, Gwally? How's it going, Big Duck? And how's it going? I saw another hello. It's Chels. Welcome to the channel. We're happy to have you. We're fixing your Anaheim Ducks. We're going to start with Troy Terry. I have the player cards pulled up from JFresh. I'm not going to show them on stream because I think that's considered sharing them, and I'm not allowed to officially share the player card itself, but I'm allowed to make reference to it as a source. So that's what I'm going to do. So we'll start with Troy Terry. You guys down with that?
Yeah, but real quick,
yeah.
Can't you just press grid on your thing, like on Discord? Wouldn't that just fix it?
Hang on. Am I being stupid?
So Mike, are you gonna edit every single player on every single team?
I was gonna ask that. Okay, well, grid did not work. You could do grid and then just take this screen capture off.
Yeah, take the screen. Or Is there any way you can like hover it over the face cam? Yeah, put it over the empty face cam. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
I know, but now that's just
Nice,
really
Mike.
tiny for them. But that's okay. They can deal with that. They can squint
I
their
feel like-
eyes at the overalls.
I feel like you can still see it. Right?
Yeah, it's all right.
There we go. You guys can see us now. All right. There we go. They don't need fixing, he says. Gwoli says they don't need fixing. I mean, I did some fun, just to give you guys a bit of a background on this, I did use only the EA rosters for this simulation, but I did 7 different simulations of a franchise mode with trades off. And I basically took into consideration where each team finished in the standings. And I'm trying to compare that with where they are right now in real life to see how accurate the roster is. So just to give you an idea, the best team, the team with the best average was the Colorado Avalanche, and they finished on average between first and second. So they finished 1.5 on average in their division. The Oilers are ranked a little high for me. They finished second almost every time. Seattle's pretty accurate. They finished 7th. Anaheim finishes around 5th on average. So there's definitely some room for improvement in this roster. McDavid almost never finishes first in points, like literally never. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff we can do with this roster. Like Arizona had a few years where they finished 3rd somehow. The Predators absolutely suck according to EA Sports. The Blackhawks are better than the Preds according to EA because they finish higher almost every year. So there's definitely some room for improvement here. So yeah. I did some background research though, so this is not going to be a baseless roster, and we do have some scouting reports and stuff pulled up. So we'll start with Troy Terry. I'm looking at his player card, and honestly, he's ranked really high. Like, he has a 91% projected win above replacement, which is really good in the NHL. His time on ice is second liner. He plays a really good defensive game. He has a 94% defense, like EV defense, 79% offense. His goals per 60 is at 77%. He's in the 77th percentile. His assists per 60 is in the 79th percentile. He takes very little penalties. He's in the 97th percentile. His competition's strong at 65%. His teammates are strong at 70%. He's got a good finish. He just sucks on the power play at 12%. So Troy Terry is honestly a really good player based on his advanced analytics. And then if you look at his point per game, he's a .88 point per game with 57 points, 31 goals, in 65 games. EA Sports has him rated an 85, medium top 6, two-way forward with no X factors. What do you guys think about that?
So first, I think you take off points because apparently he can't fight. So, like, he should definitely be knocked down because, what Jay Beagle says is definitely what should go, right?
Yeah, points don't mean anything. So he should be a 49 overall, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I think so. No. Okay. No, actually, though, I think he should be. He was a potential. What was he? Potential mid? Is that what it was?
Yeah, he was a medium top 6.
I think it's a high top 6. I think
that's fair.
Yeah, and like even for just this year, right? Like, he's a 30-goal scorer this year, as Zegras was very vocal about. He has 32 goals, and honestly, like, how many games has he played this year? Let me just double check.
Yeah, he's
played them all, right?
All
like, he's healthy, right? I mean, that's actually an underrated thing, I think, because a lot of players obviously get injured throughout the year, and you don't want your top 6 like to be injured. Obviously, that goes without saying, but there's a lot of players that actually do get injured and have like some sort of nagging injury that goes on throughout their career. And so far, this hasn't happened for Terry, and that's obviously great, right? He's just basically just under point per game, and he has 31 goals, and that's he's on a team where it's like the Ducks are not the greatest, right? He doesn't have an amazing supporting cast. I know he has Zegras. But then after that, like, if you just run through the list, none of them have 20 goals. Like, none of them. The only guy that's close to Zegras, and he has 18.
Yeah.
Which he will hit 20, right? But, like, it's Terry running the show, right? And I think that should put some points up for him.
Yeah, like, I right now I'm giving him a pretty, like, I'm thinking I'm going to leave him at an 88 because his speed's nothing to, like he's got good foot speed, but it's not insane. He's not known for his crazy fast foot speed, right? I do want to make speed something that's important because you see in EA Sports, like, almost every forward has like 86 speed, and it's like, okay, like, Pat Maroon doesn't have 86 speed, and then Taylor Hall is 90. You know what I mean? So I do want it to mean something. So I think an 88, 87 speed is quite fair for Troy Terry, from what I understand about him, right? So right now I have him 87 speed. I boosted his shot to 90 for power and 94 for accuracy. His shoot pass
Right.
by, so I'm gonna leave around a 9 out of 15 because he does have he has an equal number of goals and assists. So like maybe like a 10 to 9 out of 15 is fair. So yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you though, real quick. So
Sure.
like, before we continue doing other players, because I'm happy doing this.
Yep.
Do you think we should just do like notable players for each team? Like maybe.
I was gonna add that. What if we just did the star players of each team or
Sure.
something like that? At
To
least
start.
Yeah, just because I think that way we can get through more players, more teams, and like, I mean, we obviously all know more about the star players more than some of the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cool with that, Mike?
Yeah, I'm down with that. That works for me. And like he does
Okay,
have a
cool.
really thank you for this. Wow, Nick, thank you for the subscription. You don't have to do that. We appreciate it. Helps the channel a lot. We appreciate your support. But yeah,
Let's go, Nick.
I think a 92 defensive awareness is fair for him. He's got a really high, like if you look at Jay Fresh's stats, he's got a really high advanced analytics for defense. His offense is all right, but his defense is really, really strong. So I think giving him like a 92 to 93 even is pretty fair. I'm gonna leave him as a 2-way forward because he does have a really good defensive game. Give him some good stick checking, so he's a good penalty killer, and he can be used on the power play. I think the most important thing though is giving him some sort of X factor. I just don't see how that he doesn't have one, right?
Right.
Hey, 4am Honey with
Maybe-
the gifted sub. Thank you for that, by the way. We appreciate that.
Maybe give him an X factor that has something to do with his scoring or like his shot because he is their number one goal scorer.
Yes.
So I think he needs like a make it snappy or maybe close course, something with a shot. I feel because he's definitely scoring a lot of goals this year.
Yeah. So he was at 85. That's what he was at before anything.
Yep.
So moved up to an 88. I can agree with that. I think that's.
I agree with
pretty accurate.
88. Yeah,
Yeah.
88 seems right. Like,
So are we
yeah,
down
not
to
too
give
high,
him like
not too
a?
low.
Because he does have like good close quarters as well. It's like, what if we give him like? Wait, I don't want to give him an. I don't want to give him an X factor superstar ability. I want to give him that one, the silver one. No, silver one. I have to go this one, right? Okay, there you go. I was like trying to figure out how to. Okay, there you go. I can never remember the silver one. The silver one's not as good. So.
You know, more subs coming in.
Oh
eh?
my
Let's
god.
go.
So Nick, thank you
Let's
for the gifted
go.
sub to Shameless for Life. Thank you for the follow, Gwali.
go.
We appreciate it. Supporting the channel. We greatly appreciate you supporting the podcast. Thank you for following. So Big Duck and Gwali for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions to 4am Honey and Nick, as well as the gifted subs from both 4am and Nick. We appreciate that. So what are we down for? We're down to give him close quarters, maybe like Schneip. Just to keep it simple.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think
Yeah,
those
the
are fine.
snipe. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay. Like
You know, I actually didn't even know he can do this. I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I only just started doing this. I literally like off stream. I did franchise mode once. So I was
Okay.
just on the phone with my friends, and I got fired. So
Wow.
it was ridiculous, man. Dude, it was dumb. I'll tell you. Like this is off topic, but like I was obviously the Canucks, right? I was Jim Benning, and so we made the. I just simmed this whole season, like this current season. I simmed it all. They made the playoffs. They lost round one. And I'm like, you know what? I'm Rutherford now. You know, I come in. Our team is good, but not good enough. So let's just gut it. So I traded Miller. I traded Besser, right? And I traded our first round pick to Buffalo, right? And we got their first round pick, and Buffalo was last in the league. So technically, we would have Bedard in the first overall pick.
Yeah.
However, they lost the lottery draft and went down to 3. And then I got fired.
Oh my god.
So it was ridiculous.
Oh, we got a new
That's
sub
amazing.
from Terma the Canadian. We got bits from Lucky Looney and another gifted sub from 4am Honey. Thank you, everybody. A hype train is close. I don't think we've had a hype train in like months. So
Let's
when we
go.
get there, that'd be so
That's
cool.
awesome.
But yeah, this is awesome so far. I'm having a good time editing some NHL
thanks,
players
guys.
here. We're gonna give Trevor Zegras. I'm gonna leave him at like 88 speed. Body checking, yeah, he's not very. I mean, he's not a very physical guy, but I think his passing should definitely be upgraded a little bit. Maybe like a 94. Puck control, like a 93. Because he does have some of the best stats in the NHL in terms of his puck skills, right?
Right.
Thank you for the 100 bits again, Lucky Looney. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you for the lurk, Spider-Man. Hope you feel well. We will
is
give
this
Jason
Zegras?
Robertson some justice. Pardon?
What player is this?
Trevor Zegras.
Oh, this is Zegras?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm invested now. I'm invested. Give this guy like 90. No, I'm kidding. But he's a good player, man. Honestly, I think we got to be putting him at a pretty high overall. You got to give him a nice shot, nice hands, deking. Like he's
Yes.
one of the silkiest players in the league right now. I think Zegras definitely deserves a high rating.
Oh my god.
Even his
Oh
passing,
my
yeah.
god.
He just gifted 5 subscriptions to the community. My whole computer is I feel like I'm lagging right now, like crazy. So
Yo,
thank
Honey
you.
needs to relax.
Yo,
Holy
Honey's
crap.
going off. Thank you, 4am Honey. We appreciate that. You don't have to do that, but thank you for starting the hype train. Everybody involved, thank you for starting the hype train. Thank you for being involved. We greatly appreciate that. Oh wait, it's close. I'm so confused. Oh, because that's be different people. Right. That's how it works. Okay.
It has to be 3 individual people.
Yes,
She always forgets that.
So Lucky
I
Looney
remind
and
her every
4am
time.
Honey both helped get the hype train going. So one more person other than them to help out would start the hype train. Oh my goodness. All the gifted subs are crazy. Thank you, everybody.
Holy crap.
So
right.
Trevor Zegras, I'm going to give him like 90 agility. I think is fair. Strength, I'll leave the same. Balance, I'll leave the same. All that. His face-offs, do you guys know what his face-off percentage is?
Zegras'
39. Holy shit.
39. That's yeah, it's not good.
That's like a
That's not
60
good.
something to me. That's like a 67.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Somebody, 4am Honey's begging for the hype train.
You know, I don't know
up.
if I'm being like this is a bad call. I'd put his strength to like 75. I honestly don't think he's the strongest guy yet. Like he's still young, pretty skinny.
Sure.
Like, I think his strength shouldn't be an 80.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, give him like a 75.
I don't think he's the toughest guy. He'll grow into a mature guy, but he's still a pretty young guy right now.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Satisfied Jake just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription, Jake.
Wow.
Appreciate it.
It was a gifted one. It was a gifted.
Oh,
it was a gifted one. Who was that?
Yeah.
Nick. Hey, thank you, Nick. I gave him like 95 hand eye. I feel like that has to do with his move. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, wouldn't you make his hand eye like 99 at that point if he's that good at it?
Yeah,
he's done it like a bunch of times.
You don't think we should humble him a little? Like,
yeah, I think like a 96 is fair.
Fine.
A little bit of humbleness, right? You know.
Okay.
He's got good stick checking, but so he's an 86 right now, but like he's got 95 offensive awareness, 80. I give him 80 defensive awareness because his defensive game is not his thing. You know what I mean? So that's bringing his overall down, but like. Here we'll give him his abilities, then we'll look at his stars. Like when they look at a player's stars, you'll see his puck skills and everything will have like 5 stars. You know what I mean?
I don't watch the Ducks all that much, to be honest, so I don't know if he has a two-way game in him. I just know he's an offensive machine from what you see on the highlights, right? So
I'm thinking we give him puck on a string for his superstar ability.
That makes sense.
You guys down with that? And then we can give him like third eye for passing. He's a really good passer. Close quarters.
Yeah, he's a very good passer for sure.
Definitely don't want to give him too many abilities though, because this will make them so good.
Right, exactly.
He'll be third eye so good.
Third eye, close quarters, puck on a string. Are we down with that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
hey, Lucky Looney started a crab rave. Hang on, guys. I won't be able to hear you.
I thought they were all
And I actually think that this overall is pretty accurate because I still think like as good as a passer and how good he is like skill wise, I think he just needs to have maybe a little more goal scoring to have a rating of like above 87. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he is gonna be at 20. I think he'll probably should maybe get 23, 24 goals, right? Or even 25 by the end of the season, and like that's obviously very good, but he's like a 30 goal scorer, I'd say, is like above the 87, 88 overalls, you know?
Yeah. Sorry.
I think
I understand
like an 88, 89 or 88 would be good for him, honestly.
Do you think he's better than Terry right now?
Yes, I do.
You do.
So like I'm looking at their overalls right now. So look at Troy Terry, right? He's got 3-star physical, but his defense is a 5-star because he's got really good defensive stats. But his puck skills is only 4.5. His senses are only 4.5. His shooting's 5 because he's a 30 goal scorer. He deserves that.
But
you look at Zegras.
I want to maybe drop a take. I want to drop a take quickly. I feel like Zegras would be Zegras without Terry, and I think Terry's only Terry with Zegras.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I think Zegras is more skilled. I think he's more skilled. Like I think he'll maybe like he's younger too, right? I think he's 2 years younger than Terry. So
yeah, don't sue me.
I think he will mold like potentially into a better player than Terry, right? Like I think he'll like the longer lasting over the career. I would say you probably pick Zegras over Terry, right? But I think as of right now, I would just put Terry just a little bit better. Like being a 30 goal scorer
right
in the
now,
league is
yes.
obviously huge, right?
Yes.
And he's gonna score more than 30. Like they still have like what is it, like 13 more games to go. So he technically could get 40 goals. Who knows? But like he got like more likely he's like gonna be above 35. What's
Yeah.
happening? What are you guys laughing at? What happened
Jake
here?
just started the hype
The
train
sub
with
train?
5
Oh,
seconds
okay.
left on
There's
the
5
clock.
seconds.
Thanks,
on
Jake. We
that. I'm just
appreciate that.
waiting.
How's it
No
going, Rival
problem,
Gaming
bro.
fan? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. We're building a fun EA community roster. We're basically going to go over all the star players to start, but then like not off stream, but when we're not doing the podcast, we're going to do like this. I'll do like the smaller end players, if that makes sense. Thank you 4am Honey for the gifted subs, for the bits, by the way. Well, and the gifted subs. So we did Zegras. I think Zegras at 86 for now is fair because he's going to get way too good too fast if you make him higher. Are we down to Cam Fowler?
Yes.
What's
You
that?
guys down with that?
I think so. He's their number 1 D man, right?
Yeah, we can do Fowler.
I think Cam Fowler is pretty good.
Yeah.
I like Cam Fowler. So here, let me
He's
get.
only 29. Hey, I thought he was older. I
No,
thought he
he's
was
still
older,
pretty young.
honestly.
Yeah, like relatively young. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's-
think 84 is a disservice to Fowler. I think.
Because he
think it
plays
should be a
against
little
elite
higher.
competition with bad teammates.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and their whole team is minus. Like, every single one of them is in the minus, except for, like, Lindholm, who's 0. And, like, it's ridiculous, man. They're not a good defensive team. And obviously, team defense is a big factor. Right? We've been talking about it a lot, like, even with the Jets and how bad their team defense is. And, Fowler, like, he's still putting up major points. He's going to surpass 10 goals, which is good for a defenseman. He's just over 0.5 point per game, which is good too.
Impressive,
And yeah, exactly. Like, and he's minus 10, and like honestly, it's not that bad considering the team that he's on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I boosted his
That's always the
potential to high
excuse.
elite so he doesn't drop off a cliff in terms of talent when he's older. Because I find EA, like their players, they retire so early. Like you'll have a guy retire like 33, like 34 as like an 89 overall player. Or you'll have a guy drop from like an 89 to like an 80 within like a season. Like so I made him high elite. That doesn't make him like a superstar. Like he's not going to grow. It's just to make it so his longevity is better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we'll leave the speed and stuff. But what do you guys want to upgrade for him? Like, what do you think he deserves?
I had
to
a
be
quick
upgraded?
question, Mike. I know it's your podcast, and I want you to be able to, run it how you want, obviously. But you know how we said we were going to do star players from each team, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering maybe after we finish with the Ducks, maybe they get the chat involved. Maybe ask them what team they want us to do next. Maybe there's some players they want us to look at, or if you want to do it just alphabetically, like A, B, Z, whatever. That's fine too.
I'm down getting chat involved here. If chat wants to go to Toronto next, I'm down with that.
Yeah, maybe they want to see us, look at Matthews, Marner, or maybe go to the Vancouver Canucks, whatever.
I'm down with that. Yeah, chat. If you want us to do like a different team after, let us know. We'll be happy to do that. Caulfield. Okay, J God's asking for the Habs. Termo wants Flames, then Habs, then Leafs, then Pens. Oh my God, it's going off. So we'll ask you guys in a bit, but it's like if you guys are asking for the Habs, if you guys are asking for the Flames and Leafs. So
After
maybe
we're done the Ducks, guys.
Yeah, so maybe after the Ducks, we'll do the Habs. So here, I'll get a queue going. We'll do Habs next, which is kind of nice for me. I love the Habs. And then I saw Leafs twice, so we'll do Leafs after. And then we'll do Flames. I saw that was requested as well. And then
they're all going to say their favorite teams for sure. All going to say their favorite teams.
Yeah, and then I saw Pens as well, so Pens will be fourth.
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, guys, if you guys actually really enjoy this, we can... I don't know how long we'll spend on it today, but we can definitely do this more often or like another time as well. So if we don't get to whoever you guys are talking about, of course.
Yeah, like I'm down to do it again tomorrow if anything too. Like we can definitely figure it out. So Cam Fowler needs to be upgraded a little bit here. Some upgrade shot blocking. I'm gonna give him some better offensive awareness and defensive awareness. We said 87, eh?
I said about 87, 86 in that range.
I think that's fair for Fowler. I'm not gonna give him an X factor like superstar ability, but I do want to give him like he's been a leader on that team, so I'm gonna give him born leader. He's been there forever. Rival Gaming, thank you for the follow. We appreciate it. And yeah, we kind of did just start the stream not too long ago. We'll be live for like the next 50 minutes or so, maybe like hour or so, and then we'll be live again soon. Don't worry, we'll be back. We do a podcast every Tuesday and Thursday. So here, feel free to check out our podcast at the following link. We do it on as many channels as we can. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So today's one of the renditions of the podcast. So what do you guys
I
think?
actually think
For him, like X factors and stuff.
If I knew the X factor, the thing is, like I said, I didn't even know this was a thing before, and I don't actually know all the X factors, so I'm not the best for this.
Okay.
This is Fowler, right? We got Fowler.
Yeah, this is Fowler. I'm thinking like Heat Seeker could be good. He's a pretty good shot from the blue line.
Is he known for a heavy shot? Like, is he?
It's not that he's known for a heavy shot. It's more he's able to hit the puck from hit the net from the distance, right? So maybe not power.
Okay.
Seeing eye, chat saying seeing eye.
Seeing eye. There you go, chat. See, this is why we need chat, man. I don't know the X factors by heart. I'm not very good at remembering them.
Yeah, I think that's what that one is at the point they're able to sneak a shot in somehow or something like that.
Yeah,
with a screen too, like there's a screen in front. I don't know, something like that.
So, and Cam Fowler's, so basically I'm looking at Jay Fresh's player cards again. So Cam Fowler's offensive numbers are better than his defensive numbers, but his EV defense is still good enough. His finishing's at 93%, which is really good, and he plays against elite competition. So he definitely deserves some good like finishing, like in terms of like being able to score, right? He deserves some sort of finesse X factors in that sense. You know what I mean? So like seeing eyes really good. What else could we give him? Maybe like
does he pick up a lot of assists or does he pick up a lot of assists or does he get goals?
He has a decent amount of assists. He has like 29 assists and he has 8 goals. So
8 goals, 29 assists as a defenseman. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Maybe tape the tape or send it. I'm down with send it as a defenseman. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
Go. So we'll do boring leader.
Yeah, some sort of playmaking. Yeah, that's good.
That's perfect for him. I don't want to give him anything too crazy because tape the tape is overpowered in this.
87 though? Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that.
Is that too high?
I would go 86.
Let's look at his stats.
You know what? It's let's see. Okay.
I mean,
what will we knock down?
I think his shot could be knocked down.
85.
I think his shot could be knocked down.
If his shot was that good, I think we'd have more goals.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Right.
Let's knock that down because I do want the shooting. Like, I want the elite shooters to have a big difference in their shot. I agree. Are you down with that? Are you down with that, Jake?
Yeah, I was just questioning his deking attributes. I don't think he should have 85. Maybe like 80, but 85 seems like a little high, unless I'm overthinking it.
Okay. So maybe deking we can lower as well.
I think an 86 overall would look better than
I think so
7.
He's got good skating. I'm going to leave him at 89. I like his skating. Maybe I'll put him 88 for skating. Endurance is going to be high because he plays so many minutes.
Yeah.
I'll lower his agility a bit, and I'll lower his
Dude, why is any defenseman or why do they have any face-off rating? Like,
I know, right?
I've seen like defensemen take. I've seen Kevin BX take a face-off. I think once. And I think I saw once.
That's because he wanted to save the kid who was in his first NHL game from getting beat up by the guy across.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, that's funny.
Are you guys down with this?
Once, and yeah, I'm down with it. Yeah.
Let me take a peek. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean,
There we go.
I'm sure it looks great, but yeah, looks great.
So for Getzlav, I'm not gonna do anything crazy, but just to make it accurate, I'm gonna reduce his potential a lot here. Because he's going to retire at the end of the season. So I want him to like drop off and retire. So he'll be like low top 9. Does that make sense?
I think so.
And then I'll just give him born leader as his thing.
He'll be coaching a team next year.
Oh,
in this game.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
When they retire and it's like new coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. They immediately go to coaching a team.
I think I'm definitely gonna do a stream of that, man. It was actually too fun trying to make trades and stuff. I was doing a ridiculous haul to get Bedard for next year, and no one they wouldn't take it, man. I gave like 3 first rounders.
Yeah,
I was like, this is ridiculous.
No one wants to make trades in that game.
It's crazy.
It is a lot of fun though, Bert. I did a franchise mode a couple of weeks ago with the Leafs. 3 seasons, no cup. It was fun, but it was also dreadful.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for stopping by, Rival Gaming. We appreciate you having you on the channel. We appreciate you stopping by and dropping a follow. We'll see you in the next one. So
what did we decide for is Fowler done? Or
Fowler's done. Too? We gave him an 86.
Okay.
Right. So let's do Drysdale. What do you guys think of Drysdale? I think 81's a little high right now. I don't know. How many points does he have?
Drysdale, he has
actually
28 points in 71 games. I think that's a little. It's like he has a lot of assists.
Yeah. So his passing,
and they're all even strength actually. Like he barely gets power play time, I guess.
I think like 87 passing. I'll leave his shot the way it is. Maybe I'll upgrade his like wrist shot accuracy a little bit, but nothing
No,
too.
he only has 4 goals. I would
Oh, yeah?
and 71 games. That's pretty
It's pretty low.
tough.
Yeah,
How
Yeah.
old is Drysdale? Is he young?
he's very
I
young.
think, yeah, he's very
Right?
young. I think it's his rookie year. Is it? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
19.
Yeah, rookie year. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
I'm gonna start pulling up their DBs on each player we're on.
Like I'm thinking like a 79. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think 79, 80 is fine.
Like I give him good offensive awareness, but like I don't know. I think this is fair, right?
Yeah, I think so. And he like plays. Well, let's see on the team how much he plays.
Man, he was a
plays
6
4
overall pick.
minutes.
Sorry,
Yeah,
he was a
high-end
6 overall pick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So he plays on the bottom half of their defensive like numbers.
Yeah.
Right. Like so he plays at about the same amount as Josh Manson, and yeah, that's like he's fifth. They're fourth and fifth right now, right? So it's not like they're relying on him that much. So having him at like a 80 or 79 is like I think accurate. I would keep it at that.
Yeah, like I gave him I gave him send it and tape to tape because he is a elite prospect. So you know,
Yeah.
like the one thing I find tough about EA is like for the roster is like all the elite prospects, like medium elite prospects, do not have any X factors. So like when they're better, they're not good. Like I'd rather get a guy who's medium top 6 with an X factor than a medium elite. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now I'm giving him just tape to tape and send it to project how he's gonna grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's fair for him. I'm not gonna touch anybody else for now. We'll focus on the stars. Just to show you guys John Gibson. He's a 91. Are we down with John Gibson being 91?
Gibson, I would actually lower Gibson just because I know they're like it's a bad team, but if you look at
He's a
the
904.
goals David expected and stuff, yeah, like that's like more of an individual stat for goalies, and I know it's a lot lower than what he is like
Yeah.
trouted out to be. You know, like this like the 91 is like obviously what people think he's like that good, but I think more and more people are starting to realize he's like a little bit. He's not what he used to be, right?
Yeah.
And of course, I'm sure under a better team, he would thrive and do better. But yeah, like you said, what is it, 90 what? 904?
902, I think, or 904.
902?
Yeah. It's not great. And the
Yeah.
backup goal is a 920.
Yeah.
So,
Right. You know, so like how much can you I like you gotta find a good balance, right? Like I always get in this debate with my friends and it's like, okay, well, I'll give a goal these numbers and they'll be like, oh, it's because of the defense, and then
Yeah.
or like, oh, it's because of this or that. But like at some point you gotta hold the goalie accountable as well, right? Like there has to be a good mix.
Yeah, like
That's what I
I give him an 86. I think that's pretty
86.
fair.
I definitely agree with the take that he's not the goalie he once was for sure.
Mm-hmm. Like I give him an 86.
Okay.
He still got his medium elite. He's 28. Like he's not gonna drop off. I'm gonna leave him his superstar abilities because he still is a superstar goalie, or he still has the possibility of being one.
Yeah.
So that's fine with me. You guys want to move on to Montreal?
Yeah.
Really quick, I want to ask a question. You guys think if you put like Gibson on like a playoff caliber team, though, he kind of finds his game again, or no?
Oh, I think for sure.
Probably,
If you're under a better
yeah, probably.
structure, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you just have better support, obviously that helps. And I mean, who knows if he ended up being like the elite goalie that he was, but I'm sure he'd do better than his 904.
Yeah, I
Right,
was just
so-
looking at his stats, and he's only really started struggling since 2019, which I kind of feel is the fall off of the Ducks, where Getzlaff
Right,
started
yeah.
getting older, Perry left. They obviously don't have all their other great players like Scott Niedermayer and freaking those legends.
Right.
But I feel like he'd be good on a playoff team for sure.
So
Yeah, I
doing
agree.
Montreal,
Yeah, I'm lowering Carey Price. This hurts.
the first thing you're
Yo.
gonna yeah.
One
Alright.
thing I will
This
do though
hurts.
is do this. Poise. Which 1 second? There you go.
Always 99.
Yes, because he's a freak of nature in the playoffs, and that's why I
Yeah.
give him 99 points.
all right.
So I think is 88 fair? Like I haven't seen him play in a long time. Like he hasn't played.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's fine.
Okay. You guys want to leave him
I
high
wanna-
elite? Is that okay to leave him at or?
Yeah, because he's
Yeah,
he's obviously showing how good he can be.
I just want to say I see something in the chat. Lucky Looney said he's second in rookie D-men. Is that in scoring or in like points? What exactly?
I
is
think
that?
yeah,
points.
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 Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
But
unbelievable.
I don't even know.
actually.
I don't even know what rookie demon there are though, besides Cider. Like Cider is obviously like gonna be elite and the first on the list. But after that, I don't know too many rookie demon this year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like we give him an 80 overall, and his offensive awareness is way better than his defensive awareness. So I think that's fair to start. Like I think that's okay. Are you guys down to improve Jake Allen a little bit above an 82, or do you want to leave him at an 82?
I'd probably give him an 84, just because he is playing the bulk of the games, right?
Yeah, he's playing a lot right now.
Yeah.
So like he could be like a fringe starter on another team, you know?
Yeah, I think 82 is more of a backup number, and like I think he's more like a split kind of guy, like 1A 1B guy.
He's a very consistent goalie. Like I find he rarely takes a game off.
Yeah.
Like I'm down to give him like an 83.
Okay,
Yeah,
3 people I think should be looked at: Jason Robertson, Mason Marchment, and Tanner Jeannot. But
Yeah.
okay, I'm down for those. But I think let's just see like who's on the list here. We should have made notes of this.
Oh, I noted down the teams I
you
want
got
us to look at.
Okay.
I also noted down
alright.
Cider. I'll note down Jeannot.
I was gonna say I
I'll note
thought
down
Allen
Marchment.
was really well in St. Louis whenever he had to play in goal, so he's a solid goalie.
Yeah, I think an 83 is fair for him.
Yeah, that's
As a
fine. Yeah.
And then
Thank God.
players. Here we go. Shea Weber. I think it's safe to. I think
About
it's safe
zero?
to drop him down a cliff here.
Yeah.
Let's
How
just.
low can you actually put someone's rating? Would it actually go down to 0? If you want?
Oh,
No, no, it goes to like a 36, I think.
36 speed?
He doesn't play. He's done.
Yeah, he's done. He's
He's-
retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
Damn.
Because
It's
bro,
over for
whenever
Weber.
Montreal Sims are an 89 overall team in the simulation, like EA still has them as an 89 overall team.
Is there any way you can just like delete him?
No, I wish. But here's a better way of doing this.
Delete
Hang
his
on.
contract.
Just delete. Remove from game.
There we go. This is way faster. He's down to a 66, just to make sure he can't play at all. Boom. Like that just goes to show how important awareness is. in
It's
this
funny
game.
because he can probably still play at least like to some degree, but like now he's
Yeah.
37 overall.
Now he's done.
Boom.
Yeah.
Officially done. Should I take his contract out of the game because he's not even on the books?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because he's not. He's
That'd
not
be
like
so
officially on the
sick.
books. Can I change his contract? Yes.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
No way. That's awesome. At least
I'll
they got something right in this
Let's do
game.
1 year, and then 1 year, 2-way contract. There we go. I turned
2
Tony
way.
D'Angelo to a 36 everything. True story. Oh my goodness. How's it going, Cheese Whiz? Don't worry, we're still going. We're still going strong. Just to
What's up,
satisfy the
Cheese?
knowledge itch, there's 5 rookie D-men over 20 points. Liljegren's at 20. Durzi's at 25. Carrier. Alexandre Carrier, wow, and Nashville's at 27. Dreisel's at 28. And Cider's at 45. Way ahead of everybody else. So, holy
I
shit.
actually
this
think
thing's
Cider
better.
is gonna be better than like,
Not Makar.
all these-
I saw you say Makar. That's no way.
dude, he's so good, man. I think McCarr might have more offense though. Like he'll probably be the best offensive guy out of them,
Mhm.
at least goal scoring wise.
I think Makar's the best offensive one out of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's so dynamic.
Can you imagine McCarr and Cider on a line together? That would be unreal.
Oh
Yo.
my god. Yeah.
That'd be good.
Knock people over.
Bro, this is taking way too long. Whose idea was it to take out the freaking calculator thing?
I just
the
don't
keypad?
get why. Yeah, why can't you just have a keypad? I just don't get
They
it.
took it out.
Even when you're searching like HUT players,
Yeah.
like players in HUT to like in the marketplace, you can't type their name in. Like you have to search the card that you want, the type of card you want,
Dude.
like all that stuff,
Yeah,
man. It's
it's-
ridiculous.
They don't
They've had that
care.
in FIFA. They've had that in FIFA, I think, since like FIFA 17,
It's
16.
the same fucking company, man.
I know. Like, come on, NHL.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll be the first to say it, and you know that. I mean,
hmm
Dude, this is taking me way too freaking long. We're already almost there though.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
there we go.
Nice.
Imagine I don't
Amazing.
save. Oh my! Imagine I get crashed. I would actually cry. I would cry.
Change his appearance too. Make him like 5'11", 5'10".
I don't think I'd be able to do that actually. All right, Nick Suzuki's
Alright.
first up.
Suzuki.
What do you guys think of Nick
Uh,
Suzuki? I don't want to say anything yet because I'm very biased.
Okay. So I think Suzuki's a very good player, right? I think
I agree.
he has a lot of potential. But I think right now 85 is fine because he hasn't surpassed this right now. I know the team's bad, but
Okay.
I think like he'll
I
have
want to say
potential to be a lot
something
better.
after.
But I think right now this is where he should be.
Interesting. He has 51 points, by the way, in 71
Okay,
70
yeah.
games.
I wanted to say something. I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, I'm 99% sure he's a leading point scorer for the Habs right now.
Yep.
I think. I personally would give him an 87. Don't know if that's pushing it. I think he's a great player. He's killing it. A lot better than that Cole Caulfield kid everyone was hyping up a few months ago. But Nick Suzuki is their new number 1 seed. And yeah, I'd put him up to an 87.
Yeah, I agree with that. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Billy. We appreciate that. So just to look at the numbers here, his competition's elite. He plays first line minutes. He has decent teammates, actually. He doesn't take a lot of penalties. He's good on the power play. He's decent on the PK. He's got a good finish. Very good defensive numbers. I think Nick Suzuki is very underrated in his defensive game, especially by EA Sports. If I could get the right
Probably his height.
pulled up.
If they're short, they think you can't defend for some reason.
Probably. So look, just to give you an idea of his attributes here. And he has no X factors for some reason. Body checking, he's actually decently physical. He can take a hit, put a hit down. Speed, honestly, is kind of too high. He's not that fast. Give him like an 88. Endurance, sure. Puck control and passing, I think deserve an upgrade. He's very good. He tends to pass more, so bump that down. His slap shot's not very good, but his wrist shot's accurate.
I was about to say, give him a 90 wrist shot for sure.
Yeah, like 90, 92 I think is fair. Agility, that's fine. Strength, he's honestly very strong. I'd lower this to upgrade that. Acceleration, actually he's pretty fast at accelerating. Just his top speed's not crazy. Face-offs, yeah, his face-off percentage is not great. Durability, sure. He's never really been injured. Let's upgrade that. Knock on wood, fuck. Aggressiveness, yeah, he's not very aggressive. Poise, he's very good in the playoffs, so I'm gonna upgrade that a little bit. Hand-eye, that's fine. Shot blocking, he's a good defensive player, and I'm just gonna match his defense with his offense, and then upgrade that. Is that okay?
I don't know, man.
Is that too high?
I think this is way too high, guys. He's barely in the top 100 in points.
He's on a shitty team though. He's on one of the worst teams I've ever seen.
91st in points, 91st, and he's just like as a centerman, his faceoff's below 50%. Like that's not good.
Honestly,
either.
I was about to say take down his face-offs maybe
right.
a bit more, and then
Sure.
at the very bottom there was a stat I saw. Can't remember what it was. I think it was his fighting skill. I think his fighting skill should go down a lot. I'm telling you, that guy cannot fight. He cannot fight. He can play hockey, but he cannot fight.
Yeah. Here, let me go back down to there.
I can settle for an 86, but like anything higher than that, I don't know. Like I think he'll surpass that, of course. But I know he's on a bad team, but like, oh man, that's
Mike, I think he looks perfect right now.
Here, let's just look at what his stats look like. Okay, we'll look at what his stats look like. Okay. What kind of X factors are you giving Nick Suzuki? What kind of X factors are we talking here? Do we give him a superstar one or not? I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Superstar ones are it's like they're like known for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was that what it is? Like, okay, the player's known for that. I know he's good at defensive game, but like I don't know like what stands him apart for superstar. Like I can't think of one.
Well, I'm not gonna give him a superstar ability because he just honestly if there was a superstar ability I can give him, I would probably just give him Born Leader because he's a really good leader in the locker room, and that way it's not like an overpowered thing. You know,
that's fine. I can probably agree with that. Like, yeah,
he's a good leader at his age.
He's like supposed to be like their next captain, right? Like that's what I think they're probably gonna do.
Kinda, yeah, exactly. And then I'd probably give him tape to tape. He's a really good passer, like third eye and tape to tape. But that's like I'd do this. Quick pick is a good defensive stick. Tape to tape, third eye, Born Leader. Thinks the game well. I think those are all fair. Are you guys down with that?
I was going to say add the tape to tape because Berta, to be fair, we're rating them pretty well on this season, right? He's got a career high 51 points in the NHL right now and a career high 33 assists. So I mean, you can say it's overhyped. I think it's deserving. Berta
91st in the NHL.
Berta and chat seem to be against it, but that's okay.
It's 91st in the NHL. We just I don't know. That's
okay,
not,
but if
that's
you
not
look
great.
at his stats, and remember, if you look at his last like several games under St. Louis compared to Ducharme, it's a night and day. It's very different.
He had like a slow start to the season. He picked up the second half. I do know that much.
He was really playing on a team with a bunch of. He was playing on a team with a bunch of AHL players for literally the entire season. He was the only guy who's been healthy the whole season, and I feel bad for him. So I gave him his physical 3.5 stars. His physical fighting sucks and his aggressiveness is low. Aggressiveness is low. His shooting's only a 4.5. Sense is a 4.5. I could have made that higher because he's really smart. Defensive awareness and defensive stats are only a 4. His puck skills are what brings him up to a 5. So if anything, I could lower his puck skills a bit, but I think this is all pretty fair. And his speed's not even that stacked. Like he's not overpowered on speed.
I was gonna add, are we being too generous with the 90 plus stats and puck skills? Is that a little too generous?
Maybe.
Or do we think
We could probably
should
lower that a
remain?
bit. Just
Maybe
remember that
88,
he's
89
literally
on some of them.
Yeah, maybe I'm being a little too high on that. Maybe I'll lower his passing and his puck control like an 80.
Yeah.
Maybe an 88. There you go. 86 overall. Bird is
Nice,
happy.
perfect. Yeah, that's good.
Bird is
Bird is
happy.
happy now. Bird
is happy with that. But keep in mind, like he's not even overpowered if you look at his stats in the game.
I think this
so.
is accurate. Yeah, this is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff
Wait, he
Petrie.
was drafted by Vegas? Hold on.
Yeah,
He
we
was
got
drafted
Patrick
by
Petrie.
Vegas? No
Dude,
way.
Vegas is such a clown franchise. I swear, man. I cannot. I don't know if you'll cheer for this
That was
team.
their first pick, right? Because they came in the league
Yeah.
2017.
Yeah,
right?
or one of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's unreal. Never knew that.
It was basically
more you
him, a
know.
second round pick, and Tatar for Pacioretty.
That's crazy, eh? No way. Okay. Damn.
What about Jeff Petrie, guys? What are we thinking here?
I think
I'm
higher.
not super. I'm not high on Petrie.
I'd give him
but
higher than 84, though. That's kinda
84 is
cool.
low. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Yeah.
I just want to add, as a Penguins fan, when we had to play them in that play-in round, Jeff Petrie was the best defenseman I've ever seen. And honestly, last year's playoffs, I don't know why. I think Jeff Petrie in the regular season is this. Playoff Jeff Petrie?
Yeah,
He's a man.
he's
I don't
demon.
understand it. He's a mammoth. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a demon. Honestly, I love Jeff Petrie when he's on this game. He honestly had one of the
Underrated.
worst seasons this year because, once again, Ducharme is a terrible coach. No offense to him. Like, I'm sure he's going to find a way to get better. But he was not the right coach for this team. He wanted to do a systems game only. He didn't want anybody making reads. And Petrie, obviously, is a good player, hated that. And whenever the players try to tell him anything he's doing wrong or like try to have him correct the way he's coaching the team, he would basically just like say, "No, I'm right. Do what I say." And yeah.
Holy, yo, Bertie, you saw that Mike Smith pass, eh?
Yeah, I saw
Dude,
it.
That
what
was
a
filthy.
play.
That was
What a
crazy.
play. Head
You know
just
what?
play.
For every 9, every 10 Mike Smith passes, right? 9 of them are bad, and 9 of them when he's handling the pocket's bad, and something bad happens. But the one time it works out, it's sick.
That's why he does it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one
exactly.
time.
It just reminds me of, like Marty Churchill back in the day. He would always do that shit too. Like just like handle the way he handles the puck. Like it would sometimes would end up bad or like really bad. But then
Yeah,
he has
half-
like some sick play as well.
Half the time, Mike Smith is running back to the cage trying to make a save,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Next up is Brendan Gallagher.
Galley.
Gallagher.
84.
I'm pretty high on Gallagher. I like Gallagher.
What do you guys think of 84?
84. I would put him at 85. I think.
Really?
85.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's had a pretty bad. He's had a really bad season, by the way. He is like.
He's a workhorse.
he is a
I think
workhorse.
I think he's like just like you said, like so many bad things that happened with Montreal this year, especially with coaching and all that. I don't know like the best about Montreal, but maybe just it hasn't been in good situations where he like can thrive. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm lowering his puck skills, by the way, because he doesn't. His puck skills aren't great. If I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
And like his
Like
shot.
one thing I do know is he does shoot a lot, and
Mhm.
let me just see where his shooting numbers are at or his shot number. Hold on.
I know you see I'm like lowering all his stats here, but there's a reason I'm doing.
I think Gallagher would be a nice fit on the Penguins for a playoff run.
Yeah, I think he would.
Yeah,
too.
like his shooting percentage is 5% this year, whereas last year was 13, and like the year before that was 9, the year before that was 10. So it's like definitely significantly lower.
Yeah.
And like his shot totals is so much less. Like I remember this guy was like a shooting machine. He always shot. Like that's why I always had him in fantasy because he just shot so many times. Like in
Mhm.
2018-19, he had 302 shots, right? And 2019-20, he had 226 shots in 59 games. Then this year he has 112. So it's like it's a lot less. I don't know what the reasoning is.
They are the
but-
worst team in the league, right? No,
Yeah.
no offense, Mike.
Yeah.
no, I'm not taking any offense. It's just true.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, and if we had St. Louis the whole season, it'd be different. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had Shea Weber and Price at the beginning of the year too, right? So
Mhm.
many factors go into that.
Yeah.
Like I think is this fair? I give him crease crashers as elite things. It's literally
Yeah,
what he does.
that's what he does. Yeah.
Make it snappy because he's known for just taking a wrist shot on the rush. while skating,
Yeah.
and that's how he almost always scores, if not in front of the net. I give him born leader because he's a leader. Again, total eclipse and big tipper. Is that too much? Too little?
Nope, that's fine. That's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
I think so.
And oh my God.
whoa.
That was way too close. It's because I'm playing on the remote play. It's super laggy. It's driving me crazy. So if you look at his stats, his puck skills are low, except for his hand eye. His shooting's low, except for his wrist shot. His offensive awareness is okay. His poise is good. Discipline's okay. Defense is really good. Skating's meh, and physical is solid. Is that fair for him, or is that too weird?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Anybody else for Montreal?
Yeah, there's a few guys I want to check out. I think Josh Anderson needs to be checked out, like looked at in terms of his stats, and Cole Caulfield. If you guys are down with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, what do I want to do on Gallagher? Oh, right, yeah. There's one thing I wanted to do as well, just to make sure he doesn't drop off a cliff, because he literally drops to like an 80 half the time. So just give him elite so he stays the same. All right. Next up is Josh Anderson.
How dare you, Berta, say yes to J-Dot about the Crosby and Stutzel 99 diving stat? How dare you?
Tim Stützle, yes. Crosby, no. Tim Stützle is the biggest
Crosby
diver
doesn't
I've ever
dive.
seen.
Maybe in 2006 this would be a relevant joke, all right, boys?
I don't
But
even
it's
think he ever
2022.
I don't think he dived in like.
Oh, he did, bro. His first 2 years, he was a little baby. He was. His first
Crosby?
2 years. Yeah, he was. In 06 and 07, he was a baby. He was. But
I know he did wine and stuff, but like I never like pictured him as diving a lot. I don't know. I got
was
maybe it's
arguing with
just
the
a while
refs.
ago. I can't remember.
and he would just always mouth the refs, and everyone took it as him crying, which it pretty well was. But
Yeah.
that's an 07 joke.
I just
boys.
hate how like he got so injured in the beginning of his career. Like obviously
Yeah.
he's still elite. And I just like wonder if that changed anything. Like he's I don't know. He's been the best player in the league for like so many years, and even now he's still one of the top end ones.
Yeah, I
right?
don't really want to talk about it, but yeah, Crosby missed his entire prime. So thank you,
Yeah.
David Steckel and Victor Hedman. Shout out to you too.
Yep.
I don't forget.
Honestly, you can blame them for him chopping Method's finger off too.
Yes, that was a
What
slash.
team are we doing next, by the way? Let's just so turn my nose.
We're doing after the Habs
Montreal.
and the Leafs.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so Terma knows. The Leafs, Terma.
Big rig for Josh Anderson. Down with that?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And then I think that's all he really has. Maybe off the rush. Not slap.
Yeah,
shot.
I think he does play off the rush, doesn't he?
Yeah, but not a slap shot. Where's the one that's a wrist shot off the rush?
Mm.
Where's that one?
I
can never
could be
figure
the
out
same thing, right? Just a logo. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. What's that one guys called? What's that one called, guys? I can't find it. Make it snappy? Is it make it snappy?
I don't know.
Ball
I
skating.
have
There
no
you go.
idea.
Yeah, make it snappy. There you go. Big rig and make it snappy. I think that's fair for Josh Anderson. I made him 84. He's not very smart, to be honest with you. He doesn't think the game very well, but he literally just drives the net half the time, and it's terrifying in the playoffs. So I gave him good skating. EA had him like an 86 speed for some reason, even though he like burns a lot of people. So I gave him 88 speed. So if you look at his physicals, 5-star, 4.5 skating, everything else is like 3.5 stars. His wrist shot's decent in terms of power, but not accuracy. So is that fair for Josh Anderson, guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
And
His
then-
discipline's a 65, which is kind of low, but that's good.
It's okay for now. Drew, I'm not going to touch yet because we don't know. Romanov, you guys want to look at Romanov too, or no?
I don't know much about him.
I was about to say, I don't even know who that guy is.
So basically, Alex Romanov is a prospect for the Habs. And I'll look up his card. That way I'm like objective. Because I love Alex Romanov. I really do. I think he's a
I
great
know he's a
player.
good
look at
skater,
it.
right? Is he a good
Yeah.
skater?
He's a very good skater, yeah.
That's one thing I know
He
about
plays
him.
second pair minutes, but like under St. Louis, he's played like 24 plus a night. Like tons of minutes. He's not the great finisher, so I wouldn't give him a good like accuracy in his shot, but he's got a strong shot. He's a really good hitter. He plays a penalty kill a lot. I'd definitely give him a bit of an upgrade.
Yeah.
Like, this 79 is not fair. He plays top 4 minutes. He's definitely better than like David Savard. I'm gonna lower David Savard.
He
Lower
is a
him.
-4, and he's got 39 penalty minutes in 67 games. Holy schmokes.
I'm just lowering David Savard's speed to an 80, guys.
He has a whopping 12 points.
Oh, nice. That's
Oh.
amazing.
No, he doesn't score. I'm just saying he's just a solid defenseman.
Okay.
Like I'm not upgrading his offensive stats. I'm just gonna upgrade his defensive stats to make him better than David Savard.
He's from Moscow.
Yeah, he's a good old Russian boy. He plays well. Plays the game. He plays a solid game. He's like Ovechkin with way less skill because he plays physical.
That's every Russian hockey player.
Yeah, I guess, But you know what I mean.
It's actually so funny. Like when the drafts are coming up, we're just like as a Canucks fan, me and my friends would be like, okay, what player are we gonna get in this draft this year? Whenever it's a top 10 pick. And we're like, we just kept seeing put Coles in. We're like, yo, Tarasenko, yo, it's gonna be Ovechkin. Okay, like just nothing. We didn't even know anything about him before we actually looked into him. We're just like, oh, you know what? He's Russian, so
he's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just gonna upgrade Romanov a little bit. Give him 88 speed. Body checking deserves like a 92. He's a really good hitter. Like if you watch Habs games, he's a really good hitter. Like he hits well. Accuracy, I'm not gonna upgrade. Slap shot power, that's all fair. Same with the accuracy there. That's all fair. Strength, I'm gonna upgrade. He's very strong. Like I don't remember who tried to hit him. I don't know if it was Lucic, but someone tried to hit him, and it ended up the other guy fell. Like he went to hit Romanov, and Romanov didn't move, and the other guy went flying. So it's kind of funny.
Ooh, gave him the reverse hit X factor.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a thing.
Absolutely. I'm gonna upgrade his durability. Doesn't really get injured a lot. Aggressiveness, he's kind of too aggressive. Not gonna lie. Hand-eye, that's fine. Shot blocking, there you go. So I made him not too good, like because I don't want his, like he doesn't think the game super well, so like he still has to work on that. So I want him to be like an 80. I think 80 is fair. 80, beautiful. Medium top 4, that's perfect. Abilities, literally, I saw someone say truculence. I'm down with back at you and truculence. I'm down with that. Maybe bouncer even. I'm not gonna give him anything there. I'll give him zone abilities. There you go. Or superstar abilities. I mean.
I'm excited to do Caulfield, honestly.
Oh yeah,
me too.
Wait, which is J-God Caulfield in your Discord?
Yes, that's Caulfield.
Okay. I always like get it mixed up because it's just like I don't know, man.
He just started going by Caulfield.
They all have like different names on different platforms. So like
there we go. I gave him this. So there you go. I gave him some X factors, guys. Nothing too crazy. Make Caulfield shorter.
Yo, that's funny.
So yeah, Romanov has 5-star physical. Everything else is kind of weak. He has to work on his game. Bouncer, ice pack, truculence. Thank you for the hero, Lucky Looney. I appreciate that. So then we'll upgrade Cole Caulfield, and then we'll move on to the next team. Is that cool with you guys?
Sure, sounds good.
All right. So he's a 79 overall right now. What do you guys think of that?
Should be lower.
Okay.
Cole
I'm thinking like 88 passing and puck control.
There's no way 92 speed, right?
What do you mean? He's so fast. Have you ever watched him? Have you watched him play?
Oh, I've watched him play
this year, under St. Louis.
I think 79 is pretty low, honestly, if I'm being real.
Can you look up his stats under Martin St. Louis? He leads the league in rookie scoring. He's over bunting, over a point per game.
Mm-hmm.
Why? But aren't we talking about the whole year?
Yeah, we got to talk about the whole year, I think.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, though, the whole year under Ducharme, he was on the 4th line or scratched.
So, like, here's the way I look at it, right? The whole first half of the year was bad, but the whole second half of the year was good, so we have to find a good middle ground. And how much better was his second half of the year compared to how bad it was in the first half, and that's how we're going to weigh it, right? So, for me personally, I think that, like, given how bad his first half was, his point total now is actually really good. Right, and like having 16 goals is still like actually pretty good. Like, is this his first official year?
Yes,
playoffs was like when he first played.
He came in last year in like 8 games. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like 16 goals in 55 games is actually pretty solid. Like he should surpass 20 goals, right? And as a rookie, that's great. And I think that like we gave some player one thing we talked about was 30 goal scoring, and like that goes up to like an 87. I think you definitely got to be higher than a 79 if you're gonna be a 20 goal scorer, right?
Exactly.
Like every single player in the league is going to be above 79.
Like a lot of people are talking about him being robbed of the Calder because of Ducharme. Because I'm not even joking. Cole Caulfield was put on the 4th line with no power play or penalty kill time the whole season under Ducharme. He was playing with literal AHL players, because like we had so many injuries. So they put Cole Caulfield on the 4th line with like random guys you'd never heard of. Okay, playing 4 minutes a night against like the hardest hitting opponents. Okay. And then St. Louis comes in and says, okay, you're going to play Suzuki again. And guess what? He's great. Like, you guys all saw him in the playoffs last year. He was our best player. He was literally our most dynamic forward in terms of offensive production.
So the way I see it is I actually don't even think Bunting should win the Calder at all. Like, that's just how I think of it. Like I know, Mike.
There's a lot of Leafs fans in here saying Caulfield's an AHL player. They're just salty. Ended your fucking.
No, but like I don't.
Year. That's all I'm saying.
I don't even care about that. Like it's just Bunting. Like it's like I know he's a really good player, but for me the age thing is very a big factor for me, right? And the fact that he played against I don't know like whoever. I don't want to turn this into a Calder talk, but like I think Seider should actually win the Calder, but. If Caulfield was in it, I think it would be a more close race for sure, right? Like I don't think it's more like for me, it's a slam dunk with Seider. That's how I see it. But if Caulfield played under St. Louis throughout this whole season, I think the conversation would have been a lot closer and the gap would have been a lot smaller. So that's how I see it, and I think like obviously you can throw Bunting there as well if you want to.
I want to add a point. I've been looking at some stats here, and I just want to add that Cole Caulfield has been a -2 in 3 of his last 4 games.
Wow.
Okay, we played against Florida, Tampa Bay, Carolina. Like
they actually almost beat Florida. That's so funny.
We beat Tampa Bay over the weekend too. Like,
and he only had.
I don't know what you want from the kid, man. He's playing against the hardest teams in the league, and he's only like that's not bad.
Listen, let's give him an 83. Let's give him an 83. That's
what
I think.
This is what I gave him for now. Like I have puck skills at 4 stars, shooting 5, senses 4, defense 2.5, skating 4, physical 2.
Okay. I'm okay with this. Hey, what's he at? 82?
Yeah.
I think it's fine. Like I would have given like maybe 83, but 82 is like obviously fine too, I think.
Yeah, and then in terms of abilities though, like his shot is really good.
Yeah, it's got to be all shot based for him.
He does have a good pass too. It's actually like he actually has a really good pass. Like you see him set up Suzuki a lot. He gives Suzuki a lot of looks, but I'd say we definitely give him I'm saying we give him.
I gotta sit this one out because I'm definitely a Caulfield, not hater, but
you're a hater. I can tell.
Not a motivator. That's for sure.
I can tell. I can tell right away that you hated him. I don't know why though. I don't know why.
I think it's because one of the guys in his community is like a big Caulfield guy. He literally calls himself Caulfield for some reason. I don't even know why.
I don't hate Caulfield.
Like I don't go around calling myself Elias. Like, come on. Like, what is this?
Yo, what's up, Elias?
So there you go. I give him these.
I'll be Brockstar.
Like, Caulfield's literally showing all the... Like, everything he's... Like, all his performances are showing that he has all the capabilities of being an elite goal scorer in the NHL. Like, he is the most dynamic goal scorer. Like, literally watching the games for the Habs, he's the most dynamic goal scorer I've seen my entire life, except for Kovalev so far. Like, that's how good he is. Like, I'm telling you, he's so good. Like, it's not even close. Like, it's not even close.
That's why I'm saying relax in all caps. Scorer?
What?
Did you just say he's the most dynamic goal scorer? Like for the Habs?
Yeah, because he does it in a lot of different ways.
For the Habs?
He'll beat you with a one-timer. Okay. For the Habs, not for like the entire NHL. I'm not an idiot, but no, for the Habs. Because the Habs haven't had elite goal scoring in a long time, guys.
Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you right now.
That's honestly fair. That's a fair assessment. Yeah, I can't think of someone else either.
He'll beat you with
like Gallagher's your guy, right? That would be the only other guy who surpassed like. Did he hit 30? I think Gallagher had 30 goals for sure.
No, right? Gallagher hits 30 goals, but like he's not dynamic. Gallagher just hits 30 goals from hard work and effort. Caulfield hits 30 goals, is scoring in so many different ways. I'm gonna pull up the stats because everyone's hating Caulfield right now. I don't appreciate it.
But like, I don't know.
I have a question? Does Caulfield have a hat trick in the NHL?
I don't know.
Why does this matter? I think he does. He does, right?
I don't know if he's really that good of a scorer if he can't even get 3 goals in a game.
God.
Oh my god, dude. You gotta stop. This is bad.
You'll have Perry, what you mean? Yeah, facts. Perry's like a, generational sniper for sure. Cheese was.
Although Perry was very dynamic for Montreal, but still.
Yeah. See, this is what podcasts are about when we have different opinions. That's what people like to see,
Exactly. This is great. I love it. Great. This is actually a really good idea. And honestly, I think in the future, if we actually get more people to like, I mean, Jay Fresh does this, but he does this like, he just rates his, he sends it on Twitter, posts it on Twitter, and he has like, he doesn't like talk about it, but he just posts this little thing, right? Which is great. We all use Jay Fresh's stuff, right? But if we have chat asking us questions, which one should we rate? I mean, we can also do that too. Have a little segment for each week. You guys are extremely quiet. I don't know why. Am I saying something stupid? I don't know.
No, I was listening to you. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get the stats for you guys.
That does sound like a great idea. I think we got a great mix of people in the stream today too. Like, there's a lot of people in chat talking, and it's really nice too. I've been pulling up the DBs of each player. I don't have the whole JFresh card stuff, which that stuff is interesting, but
yeah,
it's good to it's good to get the chat involved on this for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can't find the stats, but like he's over a point per game, and he's on pace for like a 50-goal season under St. Louis. I'm just saying. That's all I need to say.
Yeah, like 82 overall. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's on pace for a 52-goal season under St. Louis, and I know it's not everything because like, obviously under Ducharme he wasn't good, but no one was good under Ducharme. Literally, no one on the team was good under Ducharme. The only guy who was good under Ducharme was Ducharme, and even he looked bad because he's the coach, and we sucked. So I don't even know what I'm saying, but everyone looked bad under Ducharme, except for Ryan Poehling. But then Cole Caulfield under St. Louis has been literally one of the most dynamic offensive players. It is what it is. So anyway, let's move on because I'm going to talk my face off about Cole Caulfield. We'll move on to the Leafs. Right. I'm thinking Matthews 60 overall, Marner 20 overall. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Matthews is really, really good. Marner, I think, is underrated. Morgan Riley, I'm not a huge fan of Morgan Riley, to be honest with you guys.
Okay, you know what? Here's what I was gonna say. I don't like how NHL has the elite players like so low. Like, why would you go up to like a 99 overall if no player even surpasses like 90, literally 90 like 3, right? Is that what it is? Like, I don't know what the highest is, but no one's even close to 99.
Hold on, Mike. Okay. Mike, you gotta do me a favor. Go to Matthews' forehead rating. It's at a 99. Can we put that to like a 50? It's just way too big. It's way too big, bro.
So Matthews' speed, I'm thinking we'll leave him at the 90. Body check, I'm gonna upgrade because he's still a physical player.
He is pretty physical.
Puck control and passing. He's got a really good pass, like 97.
His pass is very good. It's underrated.
Shoot, can I put shoot pass bias to literally 1 out of 15 or 0 out of 15?
I mean.
No. He actually passes a lot.
Maybe 3 because he's not gonna. I want him to shoot a lot in the game because he needs to score.
Okay. Yeah, but like I think he's actually. I mean, you're right, but okay, let me look at his stats because I think he actually has like a lot of assists as well. Yeah, it's 41 assists. So he has 54 goals and 41 assists. That's pretty actually even.
All right, so I'll put him at like a 7 out of 50.
Yeah.
Slap shot power.
I give him 97 for slap shot stuff.
He has more,
for wrist shot.
Yeah, wrist shot. Yeah, that's more accurate.
Agility like 92, strength 93, acceleration 90, balance
90 is fine. Yeah,
95.
He is the best goal scorer in the league right now. Like no one is scoring goals better than this guy did. So gotta put some respect on his name.
Face-off's actually pretty good though.
Yeah, put his face-offs up.
Yeah. I'm not moving them yet. I'm just checking what his face-off stats. 56. Yo, he deserves way better than that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I see you. He's at a 56. I think like an 87.
Yeah, that's 88? Fine.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Durability, I'll leave him at 85. Deking, 93, 94. Is he aggressive? That crosser to the face of Darlene was pretty aggressive. Let's upgrade that a little bit.
Yeah.
Poise, I'm not confident in giving him better poise. His playoff numbers aren't great.
Leave.
I would say put it down even to like 85.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Hand-eye,
playoff numbers have been horrible.
98. Shot blocking, I'll leave. Offensive awareness, I'll give him like a 99.
Yeah, that's
defense awareness. He's been pretty good. I'll give him like a 93.
He's good defensively. He's
94, 93.
93 is good.
Stick checking 95. Fighting skill, I'll just put it like a 60. He doesn't really fight. And then for his potential, medium franchise or high? High,
it
right?
was at this moment.
High. High.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
All right, abilities. Shock and awe. It's literally for him. Make it snappy, puck on a string, seeing eye, third eye, taped. Yeah, that's fair.
They got it. They actually got it down on him.
Yeah, I wish they made that overall better.
Yeah, they put him on the cover. They better get it right.
Yeah, exactly.
96 overall. That's definitely fair for him.
Yeah, he's 5-star everything.
That's a good assessment.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. All right, Marner. So 68 overall
I'm
for
interested
Marner.
to see what you guys think about this.
I want to give Marner at least like a 94.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna see if you guys rated him higher than Matthews.
I think he should be lower than Matthews.
Yes,
I think he's the better playmaker by far. Matthews is still a great playmaker, but Mitch is the better playmaker in my opinion.
Yeah. I'll give him 99 passing, and I'm gonna make him pass bias. He's known to overpass, in like 12 or 11.
I've said this before, but I really don't like Mitch Marner that much because of that contract holdout he did when he got the most career or the most points on the Leafs the 1 year on his contract year, and then he waited I think until like 4 days before the season started to finally sign a deal. So I've always kind of not liked Marner because of that since, but he is a great hockey player.
Yeah, like Marner the player though. We're not looking at Marner the person, right?
Yeah, Marner the person, he can go kick rocks. All right.
He's very good defensively too. Actually, it's kind of surprising.
Yeah. I honestly am fine with whatever you put for Marner. I just don't want him higher than Matthews.
He wants
That's
to
how
go
I
to
see
Matthews.
it. Yeah.
He has 57 assists with his 31 goals. So
that's
you
really
guys know.
good.
Yeah.
So right now he has tape to tape, puck on a string, elite edges, third eye. Anything else you want to give him or no? Because he is an elite player. He should have 5. He should have the
Is
most.
there a playmaking one, or I don't know if there's a playmaking trait
I gave him big tipper. Is he good at tipping? I don't know. Maybe make it.
He has
magnetic. There you go, magnetic.
Yeah, magnetic. Yeah, that's good.
Seeing eye, no. Schneid, no. Maybe send it.
That's fine.
I think so for passing. Yeah.
Or instead of send it, I'll give him Yoink. He's got a pretty good defensive stick. There you go. He plays a PK, right? So there you go. So honestly, I think if Marner was a center, he'd be up for the Selke. He's that good defensively. So I give him medium franchise, not high, because I gave Matthews high franchise. 96 and 93, I think is beautifully fair. Honestly, it's very accurate. Morgan Riley. What do you guys think of Morgan Riley?
Down. Yeah.
Down.
I'm with Jake as well.
Down.
You guys are saying down.
Yeah.
So Morgan Riley has 60 points, a plus 11 in 70 games. He's 51 assists, 9 goals. And then, according to Jay God, if you look at Morgan Riley's advanced analytics, just to give you an idea.
Jay God?
Not Jay Fresh. Jay Fresh, my bad. Sorry, Jay Fresh. Morgan Riley is one of the worst defensive-minded defensemen in the league. He's a 1% EV defense.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the worst. He's very good offensively. Morgan Riley is an offensive defenseman. He cannot play defense.
I've talked to a lot of fans, and they're tired of him. Honestly, a lot of fans.
Look at all the other defensemen in his realm of points, and all of them are better defensively with putting up similar points or similar goals than him, right? So, and it comes down to like he's their number 1 defenseman, but I mean, he's not their best defenseman in terms of defense. So, but if you look at other teams' number 1 defenseman, you would probably take them still over Riley, right?
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, his points are definitely up because he's playing first line minutes with Matthews and first line power play probably. And he's just whipping these breakout passes, getting assists, right? Yeah, he's got 9 goals, 51 assists. It's crazy.
I just feel bad. I'm trying to do his overall fair, but the problem is because he's not good defensively, right? But the problem is if I want to drop his defensive awareness, it ruins his overall. It just tanks his overall. So I have to give him like 99 offensive awareness, but it's not accurate.
What about like 90 offensive, 85 D? Wouldn't that be fair?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I can do that. There you go. 85 overall Morgan Riley. Is that too low? That's too low though, because he plays number 1 minutes.
He still gets like 60. Like you said, he does have 60 points though.
Like that's the problem. Like I want to lower his defensive numbers, but the problem is it ruins his overall.
I think 86 is honestly fine.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of his assists though are second assist and power play assists. Like I want to know that. I wish I could.
Well, he does have really good offensive numbers. So like here, I'll lower his defense awareness a bit more. Upgrade his offense. There you go. Like I think that's fair. He's purely an offensive defenseman.
Yeah.
Like
I think 85 is fair personally. Either that or 86. I think that's definitely fair.
We could be being harsh, but honestly, that's how I see him, right? Like
no, that's how I see him too. I don't see him as an elite
first
pairing defenseman.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give him offensive defenseman.
Sorry.
What?
I saw you put enforcer and I thought you were leaving it.
No, it's like I said, I'm putting the remote play. It's super laggy. I'm gonna figure this out for the next time we do this. But there you go. See, if you look at his stats though, he's not even bad. Like he's got good skating, good senses, good puck skills. It's just his defense, his physical, and his shooting that bring him down, which is kind of accurate to how Morgan Riley plays. So, like if you just play him with the right unit, like the right partner in this game, which TJ Brody is, he'll look really good. So like, don't worry about the overall too much. Michael Bunting.
No, that's a fair overall.
You guys want to work on Michael Bunting? Should we bother with Michael Bunting or not?
Let's get into more interesting players.
Yeah.
I think.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do more interesting guys. Okay, let's move on. Do we want to do Jack Campbell? He's an 85, high backup. Maybe I'll fix his backup potential to something different.
Just put him as a starter, I guess. I mean, he is a starter. I don't know. I think he's still better 1A, 1B. That's what I think. But
Yeah, I think 85 is still a fair overall, though.
yeah.
In a sense, what can you do being brought up with amazing defensive veterans like Dion Phaneuf and Cody Franson? Oh, Jesus.
Man, Phaneuf was good.
So
He was.
A term I wanted to do.
Oh, wait,
the Flames a
Tavares.
lot.
We didn't do Tavares.
Oh, Tavares. Yeah, we didn't do that.
88 low
Maybe
franchise.
put
Are
him-
you down with that? I'm down with that.
Yeah, I guess. He's at a... Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
Maybe
down
put
with
him at
Nylander and
67.
Tavares where they are for now.
Yeah, I think they're fine. Yeah, there's not much to change for those guys.
All right, let's move on. We want to do the Flames next, right?
Yeah, Chairman wanted to see the Flames.
Sure.
How many more should we do, you think?
Because I gotta get going soon, guys. So
Yeah, I gotta drive my brother in about 15 minutes.
You guys want to just do this one? That's cool.
Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Was our last one.
all right, this is
And
our
very
last
much
one. We'll
for
do
you,
the
dude.
Calgary
Johnny
Flames.
Hockey needs to go up. He is
Yeah,
having a freaking
Yeah.
unreal year, man. Holy.
Do you guys want to leave
I
him
think,
as
yeah.
a playmaker, or what are we thinking?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So speed, I'm thinking like 94 is fine. Endurance will
Mhm.
leave. Like puck control and passing will upgrade. I mean, great year. Like 96, and then slap shot and stuff will upgrade his shooting.
Yeah, 34 goals, 63 assists, 70 games played for a whopping 97 points right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's having an unreal year.
He should. Well, I don't know if he should, but he probably could get 40 goals. So
Damn. Yeah, 6 away.
That's
got
kind of
time.
a sniper, to be honest with you.
yeah. No, I think he has a really good shot. So
Yeah, he's a
He's
very
getting
good
paid,
player,
man.
honestly. Very
Yeah.
good player.
He's got great playmaking skills though. Like with the
Yeah.
guys around him too. Like luckily for him, he's got
dude,
players around him.
I will fall on the sword. I always said, dude, this guy made Monahan. Like when Monahan scored so many goals, it was Goudreau skating around the ice, skating around the net, and then Monahan be right in front of the net or something, and he just give him that goal. Or like it just set him right up.
Yeah,
Monahan's shot was obviously good.
He's
but-
actually ahead of Matthews in points. He has 2 more
Yeah.
points. He's 4th in the league.
yeah.
Yeah, and Cheezers makes a good point. He wants to get paid, guys. He's on an expiring deal right now. He wants to get paid.
The most attractive thing about him, in my opinion, for this season is his even strength game. Like obviously, I'm sure he's good
Yes.
at power play, but he has 28 goals at even strength out of his 34, and he has 76 points at even strength out of his 97. So that's crazy good, man. That's what you need, right? You need your player to be good on power play, but like even strength matters more, right? So
Yeah.
whereas if you look at Leon Draisaitl, no, I'm kidding.
I missed the attributes there, Mike. When you go back,
Yeah,
and
I'll
maybe
show
take
you.
a
I'll
second
show
look.
you again. Is this fair for him though? Close quarters, magnetic, puck on a string, maggot snappy, tape to tape, and wheels. I think that's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, here I'll show you guys his attributes here. Give him gold, close quarter, and snipe. I can't give him gold 2 things. I can only give him gold 1 thing. So here I'll switch his wheels for you. I'll switch wheels away, and so I'll give him. I won't give him gold wheels. I'll give him gold. We said close quarters. I'm a waste though.
I mean, I feel like Wheels is more of a representative of his game. Like he's not scoring a bunch. He is, but he's putting up more assists than he is goals. Like
yeah, maybe instead of snipe, instead of make it snappy, I'll give him snipe. Like
Terma wanted a 91, we've given him a 93, but I think it's accurate though. I think it's a good assessment.
All right, there you go. You think he'll go back next, having a feeling he will, but if not, where would he go? I don't know where he'll go, honestly, next season.
I think he'll resign.
So these are his
100%.
stats. He's got 5-star everything except for physical is terrible, which I mean is accurate to who he is. He's got really good skating, good defensive awareness because he's actually been very good this season. Good senses, good shooting. Great shooting, great puck skills. I think that's all fair for Johnny Gaudreau. Elias Lindholm. What do you guys want to do with Elias Lindholm? 88 overall. Do you want to upgrade him? What are we thinking?
Higher.
Yeah,
I think higher.
yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Yep. He is also probably going to get 40 goals this year, which is crazy. So,
Yeah,
he will get 40 goals. He has 36 and 70, so that's definitely going to happen.
yeah, he's definitely a good player. Like, I think
Yeah.
92 shooting. Like, is that too low? 93.
Yeah, I think it's fine. That's as long as they're around the 90s. It's like I think that's good.
This is actually, when it comes to the West side, I know a lot of people are thinking Colorado, but I think Calgary's got to be one of my top picks for the Cup on the West side. They are looking really, really good.
Oh, they're a very good team this year.
Yeah, which I didn't really expect, and I wasn't paying too much attention. And I started to look, and I'm like, okay, like we got to look out for this team. Every other team has to look out for the Flames because they're looking nuts.
Yeah, and I think the West is just so weak that it's just like I think it comes. I actually don't have them as high as the Avalanche, but I know they're still above that tier of like better than Minnesota, better than Nashville, Dallas, St. Louis, Edmonton, right? I think there's like above that tier.
The Avs might be the only team you put them under, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're probably second on that list.
And if you look at my simulations with EA, like they don't sim that well. Like they usually finish third in their division. Like they don't.
Oh, dude,
very well.
The simulations are horrible.
That's exactly what we're trying to work on over here. That's exactly what we're trying to work on.
I was in year one of a Maple Leafs franchise. Okay,
missed the playoffs.
I'm down 0-3 in the first round of Florida. What should happen? I should lose, right? Nope. Reverse sweep. Somehow, a reverse sweep by the Maple Leafs. That never happens.
That's crazy. What do you?
Especially round one, bro.
Wait, Mike, are you doing this? Are you gonna make like a season or whatever from these rosters?
Yeah, eventually.
Or and then like we're gonna submit.
Yeah, we're gonna do it all together.
Oh,
yeah, it'll be fun.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna share these rosters. If you're on PS5, you'll have access to these rosters. So.
Oh, nice. Okay, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be posting these videos too. So if you want to follow along and edit like your roster, if you're not on PS5 and you want our roster, you can just follow along with us and edit. Matthew Tkachuk. Before we'll end off with Matthew Tkachuk and I guess their goalie Markstrom. So Tkachuk, 88 overall, power forward. What do you guys think of that?
Let me see what they have here. So Deking, we go back to the other page.
Oh yeah, sure.
I personally think he should be a 90 even.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to agree with me at all. I'm just throwing that out there.
I think we should upgrade his puck skills. Leave his skating as is, though. I think we should upgrade his puck skills and maybe his offensive awareness a bit.
Everything is pretty accurate. I think maybe just his puck skills maybe. Other than that, I don't even know what else to change. That looked like
he's having a career high 86 points right now. Holy.
Yeah, no, they're all those three guys are having a crazy.
I just don't know how they're gonna sign both of them. That's what I just don't have no idea. Like, let me look up cap friendly.
Put his strength up, Mike, to like a 95. He's a tough dude.
His strength should be up against. Honestly, he is.
Yeah, his aggressiveness and his strength, I feel, should be like 95s personally.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. And then maybe 80 fighting skills, fair. Discipline 70. That's pretty accurate. Abilities. He can
fight pretty well though. I mean, I've seen him get rocked from like who was it? Cassian. Him and Cassian had the biggest beef that one year. But
yeah.
He's not a bad fighter.
I'm thinking we give him honestly. Let's give him crease crasher, close quarters, big rig, big tipper, total eclipse, and it's tricky. I'm down with that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And these are all fair.
Is there like a triggered trait or something? You know how he just gets so fucking mad at everyone. Like, remember when he got mad at Doughty? Oh my god! Like,
I think that's just discipline.
Tantrum. Yeah,
bro. Him and Doughty had some good games against each other, bro.
Yeah,
that was so fun.
Yo, guys, you know something crazy? They didn't give Markstrom a single X factor.
What?
Damn.
Yeah.
Chirma's saying they'll trade and they'll have $6 million cap right there, but I don't know, man. Like I'm sure that's fine, but they're both gonna want north of $9 million. So
I think tough. Good teams find a way to make it work. Like if they want to win and they want to stay together, they'll take cuts.
They gotta get rid of Monahan. That's what they gotta do if they're gonna want to keep both of them. Because Monahan was like a healthy scratch, man. Like they're not even using him.
Has he not been that good recently?
No, he's been horrible. They literally healthy scratched him like just this season.
Damn.
Is this good for Markstrom? I give him X-ray. And then I gave him dialed in, last stand, no timer, sponge, and post to post. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that's good.
And then let's upgrade him. He's only a 90. He's literally one of the best goalies in the league right now. I think he should be upgraded a little bit.
Put him definitely higher.
Just so he sims well. Because I don't know. I want there to be a difference between the elite goalies and the non-elite goalies. He had a 0 out of 2 consistency. Oh my god, they hate Markstrom in this game. What the hell?
I do believe he has the most shutouts this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Shutout.
He should be like, if we're gonna make our goalies like all higher, like juice their numbers, I think he should be in the higher end of the goalies. So maybe like a 94, 95. That's what I would say. So like I would probably have maybe
I think 90.
I don't know, 94.
There you go,
Or 93 or whatever it is.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
He's
fine.
barely a
Yeah.
94.
Wait, Mike,
Yeah.
wait. Go back to the attributes.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
You want me to show you?
No. Because
He wants to make a joke.
I
about
don't know
something.
about that poach yet. Do you guys know that goal he gave up that
Oh
one
yeah,
night?
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
His passing too. I don't know.
Yeah, let's lower his
I love how
passing.
Bird is like he's gonna make a joke again. This guy.
I heard your voice.
Yeah, he's still 94, but I lowered his passing and his poke check for you.
Yeah, I was just playing around. I was.
You always sound a little different when you're gonna say something.
Oh, he was a 904 last year? Oh, yeah, he was pretty bad in Calgary last year. But Calgary was bad last year.
Yeah, they were just bad last year in general.
Like, his career numbers are all really good. Like,
he's
if
a
it wasn't
stud.
for that 1 year, he's an insanely good goalie in his career.
I think from like I think it was like 2018, like as a Canucks fan, I can tell like his first 2 years were a little inconsistent. But then I think 2018, the second half of the year is when he took off and he didn't stop after that.
I think Dan Vladar in 81 medium starters fair. He has good potential and he's playing really well. 94 for Markstrom, I think that's beautiful. Honestly, he's really good and arguably one of their best players on their team. He's so good. Toffoli 85, Snipe. You guys cool with that? Leave him there for now.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for today because I do got to get going for dinner. Don't worry, Andrew Mangiapane will get upgraded in the near future. We're going to do a deep dive into the roster, but for the sake of the podcast days that we do this for the podcast, we'll be doing more like superstars and stuff like that. But thank you everyone for stopping by. Jake, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate having you on the podcast.
Thank you.
I'm going to figure out a way to have a better overlay for this because right now it's a bit of a mess. But in the near future, we'll also have a better overlay for this as well. So thank you everyone for stopping by. So I'm going to give a quick shout out to Baby Bagel Ham, obviously to Satisfied Jake, Lucky Looney Sports. We got a lot of donations from Nick as well. Term of the Canadian, obviously 4am Honey,
4am.
J God. I think I already said Lucky Looney, but I'll say it again. Kev Player. We had Spider-Man from Naruto in here. I think I saw Ellie in here at one point. J God, I don't know if I already said you. Go Blue Devils. So many of you all stopped by today. We appreciate all the support. It was such a fun stream. A huge number of you interacting today. It was really awesome having you all. Should we do a raid before I leave just to spread the love, or what are we thinking here?
We could. I have this hoodie. If you want to create him.
Who's live?
Well, Jake, do you have anyone actually from your community that's live?
I see Hoodie as well. Yeah, I'm down to raid Hoodie.
He's not even. He's like live, but like not for 5 minutes.
Okay. Hoodie Han.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not live?
He's like on the starting screen.
Alright, well,
I guess that's fine. He'll be happy, I guess. Happy to see.
yeah.
He'll come back to it.
Exactly. He'll tune into a fun raid. There you go. We'll get the raid going for Hoodie Han. Thank you everyone for stopping by. We really appreciate you hanging out today. As always, we'll see you in the next one. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we have our podcast, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll also be doing this every now and then as well, just kind of surprising you with a fun roster update, roster update streams as well. So we'll see you all again soon. All right, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. There we go.